Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GTC2 final, round 12 here at LeMans. It is Tuco up the front with Fuzzy. Speak loud there on the second row. And we wait for this race to get going. And it's a green light. Great start from Hoodie as he finds himself straight through the middle immediately. And he's going to catapult himself into the lead here. Into the first corner, it's Hoodie from Tuco, Fuzzy. Everyone losing a position up in the top 5 because Hoodie has just launched himself into the lead of this one. It's a big race, lots on the line. Remember, third place as well, very vital. And this is Fuzzy and Tuco very, very early on. Speak Loud doesn't want to let them go. Vegas is there with him in the Corvette. He's looking for a good position as well. Armandor down in 8th. He's got Turbo in 7th just behind him. And Turbo looking to do some good things tonight. He needs to beat everyone ahead of him on the points. That includes Tuco. That includes Gnarly, Speak Loud. If he can get in front of them, he'll take third place tonight. But he's down in 7th place and is coming up on Gnarly very early on. You can see there's a bit of a gap forming. It's slipstream galore tonight. It's going to be Turbo up on the inside. And he's taken that one with ease. So Turbo moves up forward once again. The leader, Hoodie, has absolutely blitzed the field early on. Look at that gap he's already formed himself. That's at least a second, half a second. So Fuzzy does not want to lose sight of this Viper SRT. The DNA driver absolutely blitzing the start. And he's showing everybody how you attack LeMans down on the Mulsanne straight into the second chicane. Tuco gets it up on Fuzzy. It's a very close and competitive scene, GTC2. So welcome along, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this one. You might notice a format change once we hit about lap 8. That is because we missed the opening of the race live. But don't fear, I haven't seen the start of this one. This is absolutely epic, so don't go anywhere. Fuzzy just gets back ahead. So Tuco and Fuzzy switching places like it's going out of fashion. Speak Loud there in 4th. Turbo in that Corvette. You can see him also looking for space. This is Speak. He's trying to work together with his teammate. But his teammate Vegas is behind him. Gnarly down there in 7th. You can see just how crucial slipstreaming is. Look at the way he's pulled him in from at least a 2.5 interval to about 3/10. It is so effective here at this French circuit. And as the drivers now get off the main roads, we get back up to racing. Got a Borix down there in 12th place. Eng is in 13th, and the TPRT driver doesn't want to get left behind early. You can see there's a gap forming, so it's not looking good early on. This is Vegas from Rockefeller Racing. He's had some really good results. Oh no! That was Hoodie, the race leader. He's off on the first lap. All of the hard work. He's having trouble getting back and started. Let's go back and have a look. So this is Hoodie coming in. What did he do wrong? Oh, he just went wide understeer, and Hoodie was just left to his own devices. Oh, Legacy's gone off too, following him. So understeer seems to be affecting some of these guys early on. And you can see all the pace he's lost from that early mistake. He's lost the lead on the first lap. This is huge for Hoodie. He was looking so comfortable out the front. He's got a lot of work ahead of him now. And Eng also gets promoted one space, as Legacy in the Mazda made the same error as Hoodie. So the leader on lap 2, Tuco from DNA. And he's got a nice gap forming with Fuzzy from Black Dragon Racing Team. There in 2nd, and to finish off the top 3, it's Speak Loud from Rockefeller Racing, and he's got his teammate Vegas right in his rear vision mirror with support. And Turbo's not too far away either. Don't discount Turbo. He's there in 6th place. So we've had a bit of everything on that first few laps. Speak and Vegas, I expect these guys to work together, because what they can do now, they can start bump drafting. You haven't seen bump drafting in the wild. I'm sure we're about to witness it happen. It's just a way of increasing the speed of the driver in front. You bump them, it boosts their speed. You maintain the slipstream so you don't lose them. And because you're bumping them, giving them a bit of extra, a few kilometers an hour or miles per hour, especially on the long straights, you can actually start to catch anyone in front of you. And then you get inside their slipstream, and it's even better. So purple sectors at the moment for Vegas. Everybody will be getting purples. We'll have to wait and see who actually gets the fastest lap here on lap number 2. 16 laps. 5.5 minutes in already, and it's been already filled with drama. This is Speed Cloud now. Going to take 2nd place. Fuzzy's going to be there in 3rd. In 1st place, Tuco. Look at this around the outside. Inside, outside, it changes as we hit the S's, and Fuzzy gets back into it. Vegas, though, is right on the tail of his teammate. Sorry, Vegas right on the tail of Speak to provide support if needed. And Gnarly, he's coming up at quite a pace as well. So don't discount him, Turbo either. But you can see slipstreaming. There's a lot happening. I think I'm going to need to get my voice box insured. Starting to feel like I'm damaging it with all this excitement. So Scott Abori from the Puerto Rican E-Racing Club, Axel, there in 11th. Massive supporter of the channel. Thank you very much, Axel, for your support. And Zero, if you guys are watching the start of this one again, thank you very much for the super chats, the donations. Gel Speed, he's got some big ones happening. He was really putting the pump on Armandor there. And the Audi, look at that, slots on his way through. Armandor almost getting the thing sideways. There's a huge, huge competition factor down the back end of the field, and Armandor leads that competition. Just managed to get away from Gel Speed there, giving himself a little bit of breathing room. But if you do want to tip us and support the channel, you can so at streamlabs.com/Josh Gahan. The link will rotate the bottom right of your screen. And thank you very much for the community support. It means a lot. We can keep continuing and providing free broadcasting to the leagues that can fit into our schedule. So SFR, been a long time supporter of Demo 1, so thank you very much. Armandor looks like he's managed to race his way out of the pressure early on. Remember, medium tyres, hard tyres, only 3 laps for this longer race. So we will find out very shortly who has gone on what tyre. Tuco's managing to build himself quite a comfortable lead. This is going to be quite damaging for Fuzzy and Vegas if they cannot close that gap, because Tuco, let's count it out. It's about 3 seconds at the moment, so outside slipstreaming range, and this second group, led by Fuzzy, you can see they're up on their times as well. But there are 3 Rockefeller racers who are now absolutely going to work together, and they're just going to propel each other forward. Watch this. Bump drafting. Bump drafting. Hope you guys have enjoyed your week as well. And look at that. They've caught Fuzzy without any pressure at all. They hit the brakes hard, pulled the cars up in the race. moves forward. Turbo by himself at the moment, but he's not too far off that slipstream. Armandor there in 7th. Gel Speed's got a little bit of work to do if he wants to get Kodabori behind him. Hoodie, he has, well, he had the lead from qualifying, but yeah, you can see just how competitive GTC2 is. He is just struggling at the moment to get past the guys ahead of him. Let's see what happens here. That's Hoodie out there in 10th. Kodabori looking left, looking right. Ducks up at the inside. They're going to go 2x2 into this next set of corners. And Hoodie, he's on the outside. He's going to get bullied. Armandor's losing spots. What happened to Armandor? He lost so much momentum through there, and Axel's going to come and steal 10th place if he can. There's so much happening on track. There he is. So Axel is actually bump drafting. He wants to help Armandor catch Kodabori, Hoodie ahead of him, because he knows if they get left in their dust, so to speak, it's never going to happen because of the nature of this circuit. So Hoodie is there in 7th. Hoodie right up in the exhaust fumes. Be able to probably test the air quality and filters. He's that close. If he's got any sensors running in front of that Viper. Kodabori's not too far behind him either, and that Lexus is looking good here on lap 3. He's not going to go for a move here, is he? Hoodie, he's desperate to move forward. Oh, he's giving each other just enough room. That's respectful racing. Good stuff from Gel Speed. And Kodabori, he might actually get something out of this as well. Armandor's there. This is a group of 3 turned to a group of 5. Let's double check up the front. That's the gap as it stands. Fastest leader is Tuco. And Fuzzy still there in 2nd for the Black Dragon Racing team, the 3 Rockefeller drivers. They just look so poised. Let's see what happens at the end of this lap. Remember, 3 laps the minimum for medium and hard tyre compounds. So did any of these drivers choose the harder compound to begin with? Pit lane entry there. Tuco didn't go in. Fuzzy, don't think any of the Rockefeller did either. No, they're going to continue on. So looks like they started on the soft tyre to begin with. At least that's what we see at the moment. Turbo started on the hard. So he has gotten the slowest tyre out of the way very early on. So he's there in 11th place. He'll probably drop to the back of the order as the rest of the field go by. Let's see if he takes any fuel. Bang is in as well. He had the hard tyre. So these guys will be quicker at the end of the race. Don't forget that. Decent stop. He's out there in 10th place. There's Armandor and Legacy. And getting rid of that hard tyre. Legacy up the inside. Oh, he's delayed the turn in. Armandor had to just go off track for a moment. And Legacy and that Mazda that sounds like a Formula 1 car is just flying at the present moment. So Armandor did pit as well. So there you go. We had a few drivers pit this lap. Legacy continued on. That's why he's up where he is. Turbo went in. Here we go. This is 7th and 8th. The battle. Kodabori, 7th. Gel Speed down to 8th. And yeah, oh, he's really trying to break that slipstream early. He does not want to give any advantage. He wants to disappear. That's what he wants to do, Kodabori. Oh, a little bit of a lock-up. Gel gets it done. That was just a game of break chicken, I like to call. Who can break the latest? And they're down a little bit at the moment, so these guys got to stop racing each other here and just work together. We're on lap 4 already, so we're a 4th of the way through the race. And you can see Hoodie, who hasn't been hindered by any defensive driving, battling as it is that these guys are doing. He has managed to pull a gap on them. So imagine what they could do if they were working together at the moment. So this might haunt them later on. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Again, 7/10ths down on their best lap. Not good at the moment. This is Tuco. He's looking comfortable. He's on another fastest lap at the moment. You got the fastest at the moment on lap 2 with a 3:56.4. Can the DNA driver do it again? Look at this. This is so close. So close. Fuzzy doesn't know where to put his Viper. There is just a sea of green machines menacingly approaching from behind him. And he just needs to play the smart game now. Just focus on your own race. Let the Rockefeller boys do what they're doing. There's not much you can do about it. They're going to be able to work together. But if you just keep focusing on your turn-ins, your braking points, and just stay aware, Fuzzy won't have too much to deal with. And like I said, if he can... there's 3 of them that are going to be working together. So if he can work with them early on, they should be able to catch Tuco at some point. And this is Tuco up the front as he comes through the final Porsche curves, waiting to see if he takes to this pit lane here on lap 4. He's going to continue on. So will this group of 4. And Fuzzy, on the start of lap 5, leads this second group. Kodobori leads this third group, you could call it. And things are starting to get very, very serious here in this race. I'll take you over to the live action as it was. And don't forget, if you want to donate, don't forget streamlabs.com/Josh Kane. Hit up demo1garage.com for more content. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, guys. But I'll take you to the live action as it was on Monday morning. These guys are racing for the front. Tuco leads, and he's got a brilliant lead, 4 seconds. But up here in second, this is the fight for second, third, and fourth. So yeah, you're right. The updates, the standings did need to update. Speak Loud are part of that. Gnarly up there. So Rockefeller Racing well represented in the top flight right now. Now, Dr. Vegas. Look at this. Bump drafting, slipstreaming. They've got everything. They've got teamwork. Fuzzy. He knows he needs to stick onto the back end. Because if he loses track with them and loses that toe, we saw it last week in GTC1. And if you lose it, you lost it. We need a bit of an update through the field, though. Let's get you those updates. This is Hoodie in 6th position. He's got those wipers working full time. This is Kodobori from the Puerto Rican E-Racing Club. He's got Turbo behind him and Axel, who has also shared with us his Twitch, and he is streaming live right now. So if you want to watch point of view and check out where they're at while we're watching this live broadcast, you can do so. So these guys are working together a little bit. Remember, they need to. Let's coming into the chicane. The Lexus going to be on the inside rather. Thought they're up to the first chicane. Second though. But look at the run Turbo got. He has all the grip in the world on that Corvette. I reckon he's on better compound tyres. This is Axel. Gel Speed's down there in 10th position. Legacy and Eng from TPRT. Unlucky for some, but he's in 13th position. The battle for first place. That interval has dropped now. It was in the 4-second range. It's now 3.3. So the drafting, bump drafting, all of that shenanigans that's ongoing here in second place, it is working for them. Phil Smith has liked the stream. Thank you very much, Phil. Appreciate that. Because I do feel terribly for missing the start of this one, guys. But let's make up for it with the ending. Some close racing. Now, what we need to do is check their tyre strat and get you an update. So, medium tyres. Let's start from the front. Tuco, mediums. Speak on the mediums at the current point in time. Looks like everybody's gone for that. Or gnarly on the hards. It's not gnarly. It's Fuzzy. Fuzzy on the hard. So Fuzzy is in a brilliant position because he has stayed with those front runners who are on those medium compound tyres. He's losing less time overall. So if those ahead of him need to still use the hard tyre, he's going to make time up, and he's come in early. So interesting strat, getting rid of those tyres as quickly as possible. Remember, they only needed to use them for 3 laps. This is Hoodie. He's on the soft tyre. Looks like he's been running on them since the start. What is cracking? Rocky Turbo on the hards as well. We expect this man from red, white and blue to enter the pit lane, but not this lap. This is Fuzzy getting a bit of fuel as well, so he's taking some early fuel. He's gone to the medium. So yes, he has actually gained time overall, I'd say. And an early fuel stop might work in his favour too, though. We didn't see that with GTC1. Medium tyres now for Kotabori. Hard tyre for Eng from TPRT. Axel comes out on the mediums. So there it is, the field. Quite stacked. Incredible. Tuco losing a little bit more time as well. 2.8 seconds the gap. Speak Loud there in second place. Interval between him and Gnarly now 1.2 seconds. So things are quite tight out there on the circuit. Oh no, Hoodie was leading and spun. So Hoodie's down in 5th position. He's in the Viper. That's terrible news for Hoodie. Well, welcome along, everybody. It's good to have you join us for this live broadcast of the GTC2 final. And I'm very much excited to see where this one finishes up. At the moment, Speak Loud is trying to cut the losses right now on Tuco. Gnarly's just keeping up with his teammate, and Vegas is there too. What we need to do is get you an update. For some reason, I don't know why that happened, guys, but I thought I updated the URLs for Gnarly and Axel as well on Facebook. For some reason, it didn't save. Just noticed they're not there. But they are streaming. So, Rocky, run down for the championship. Tuco, number 1. Fuzzy 2, Vegas 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, Turbo, Speak, Gnarly for 3rd. That is how important it is for these guys to get the top positions today. If they finish one behind another, then they've lost that 3rd spot in the championship. So Vegas is holding on as well. He's had some really good results this season, and he's trying to finish off with a bang. 4th of July style celebration here in November. Hoodie apparently spun early, and it is such a shame because he's down in 5th place. He is charging on. His last lap hasn't come up on the screen, but he's flying through. The leader pits. Tuco's in. He's getting rid of those medium tyres. And I'm not sure they've done... Not sure how much fuel saving they've done. But let's see what Tuco does. Would expect the leader to take some fuel. He might want a light run though. No, he will take the fuel stop. So Speak Loud is now leading this race. Tuco out onto the hard compound tyre. They only need to run that for 3 lap minimum. Gnarly's also racing. He's streaming on Twitch as well. And Turbo there up into 4th for red, white and blue. Tuco looks like he's come out into 5th place. He's right next to Fuzzy. And I know how much time Fuzzy's gained by using the hard tyres while slipstreaming everybody around him on the medium. That is a huge win for Fuzzy. He has literally cut 4 to 5 seconds out of his gap between him and the leader. The leader is this man, Tuco. So Fuzzy's in a huge, huge chance now of also taking the win of this race. It is Aston versus Dodge Viper now. Tuco, the pressure's on. The Viper has some good top end. We've seen just how good this V12 Vantage is though through Le Mans. They're 15 seconds off Speak, who's currently the leader. Look at the exit Tuco got there. Fuzzy had no answer to his pace. Hard tyre too. This man is a magician. Some wizardry going on with the grip and speed that he's able to carry and just maintain through the apex of the corners. His slow speed, his slowest part of the corner is faster than what Fuzzy did. Fuzzy did really well then to stay with him. Here we go. Fuzzy's going for a bit of an overtake. Can he get it side by side now with Tuco? Fuzzy's there. He'll take it momentarily. I'm not sure if he realizes yet or not that he's practically leading. Back up to the front though with Speak, and he's got Gnarly right there in rear gunner position. They need to put some really quick lap times together now. Gnarly in that Aston Martin. So we know the V12 Vantage is a good car, has great performance. And Vegas there in 3rd. Just hasn't able to match their pace, but stays within that slipstream, about the 2.5 second mark. He should be okay, but if he drops back any further than that, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Fuzzy just trying to break that slipstream. That Tuco rather, wants to be inside of. Tuco knows how important it is for him to not lose this man, Fuzzy. He knows this is for the lead of the race overall. This is going to come down to the last few final laps, I know it. So... some good pace there at the moment from our man. They're on lap 7. Gnarly's come in, getting rid of the mediums. Speak getting rid of the mediums as well. Vegas doing the same thing. And I tell you what, guys, when I start doing this commentary for the next season, I'm going to be watching the streams of the other drivers more often. This gives me such a good angle of what's going on. Don't forget, if you want to watch the other point of views live right now, you can go to twitch.tv/RR_Gnarly. You can watch Gnarly's point of view, and Axel and also Tuco are streaming on YouTube. You should see it in the description. the links are right there for all to see. Turbo leading. How long? How many laps will he lead? Not too sure. But there is a big line of cars right now, all lining up. Tuco there amongst them. He's third right now, ahead of Vegas, ahead of Speak, ahead of Gnarly. But the man he is trying to chase is Fuzzy. Black Dragon Racing Team driver in that Viper used some hard tyres while everyone around him was on the mediums. He stayed within their slipstream. He lost so little time because he was being pulled along that now that he's on the mediums and everyone else is around him on the hard tyre, he is that much quicker. It's going to be about half a second, 7/10 quicker a lap. So it's a big, big moment. Some bump drafting going on down here in 6th place. Not that anything's happened behind, but if we look forward from Gnarly, they were slipstreaming and bump drafting. So the Rockefeller Racing crew, really big teamwork effort here right now. And that's going to play into their hands later on. We're on lap 8, so we're halfway through this one. And that is a bump draft. That's what it looks like in the wild. Go back to Fuzzy. It's really important that he keeps it a clean one, and he's doing a pretty good job of that at the moment. So, how are we all enjoying our days? Thanks for hanging around. By the way, I do apologise for missing the start, but we will actually get the start recorded and reacted to live. So if you want to watch that, we can do that, and we'll stitch it together. And for those that do miss the full thing, you can watch it back later, and you will never know. Except if you listen to me right now, you'll know. Because I just gave away my secret. So, Speak. Yes, Vegas is ahead. He's there in 4th position. I don't know if he's gone into the pit lane, so we are waiting for him to just mix it up a little. Do want to say thank you very much to Zero so far. He's chucked in the super chat. Absolute legend support, and I still hope you're here watching, Zero, because this looks like it's going to be an incredible race. But yes, he's on our stream supporters list at the end of the stream on our podium. That's how you get your name on there, above and beyond. Will do, Rocky, will do. So Turbo comes in with Vegas. So Vegas hadn't pitted. Well, he did get ahead of his teammates. It was running lean on the fuel. Hard tyres for both of these gents, and they're pretty low. So Tuco just in 2nd right now. He's got it pretty well covered. Today is to never underestimate the power of an update. You can do some mean things. Some really mean things, actually. So this is the race as it stands. Speak loud, Gnarly, they're still working together. Some great teamwork. If we had a teamwork award, these guys would definitely be favourites for it today, I'd say. But don't forget, as well, if you're just joining us, my name's Josh. This is the GTC2 final. And it is all on the line for a lot of the drivers third place is stacked between Speak, everyone, all of them. I'll get you the names in a second. Zero is here. Awesome. You totally deserve to see a good ending, Zero. Fuzzy and DNA Tuco. So Fuzzy has played an incredible strategy early on, but we saw some crazy things happen in GTC1 last week. That could definitely happen again today. Never count anything out here in the SFR GT Challenge. And as we saw, things got really tight towards the end, but you need to basically, what was the strat? Zero, he'd figured out you need to pit when the leader pitted. Otherwise you lost too much time. So these guys right now need to pretty much follow Fuzzy's move at the moment. It's going to be really interesting to see when Fuzzy comes in. Does Tuco, does he mirror image his move? Yeah, there's a lot of math that needs to be done for third. Rocky is on that. There's so many guys that are in contentions for third place that it's absolutely insane. So you got Tuco winning it, Fuzzy second, Vegas, Turbo, Speak, Gnarly for third. Like, that's crazy. Thank you, Chong. It's good to have you along today, sir. Speak loud. Oh, I thought he was going sideways. Oh, heart in the mouth moment. But Speak is still in this one, and he's still third. I don't know what you guys thought at home. Sometimes I see things. I don't know about you. I definitely saw Rockefeller Racer going sideways. He's maintained that. Let's get a bit of an update through the broader field. This is Turbo for red, white, and blue. He's in 5th place. He's absolutely fanging that thing through these chicanes. Woody doing the same thing. He's trying to regather himself after an early spin. Unfortunately, he's down in 6th place. He was looking good himself. We are on lap number 10 of 16. This is Vegas in 7th. And Kodamori and Axel. Axel is streaming on YouTube as well. It's a good little race here, actually. Three cars all vying for positions to better themselves inside that top 10. Eng for TPRT. He has really got his work cut out for him here. Axel just planting his car in the middle, making it extremely difficult. Oh, and Axel's got the understeer, run a little deep, and that's all it takes sometimes. Eng will take 9th place. So, Zero, just confirming the strategy that he was sharing with us last week. If you are within 10 seconds of the leader at LeMans, you are on his pit strat. You have to stay with him. So Tuco, there is still bump drafting I can see going on. I've got Tuco's screen and Gnarly's screen on Twitch playing. They're bump drafting. While this man Tuco on your screen at home is chasing. Don't forget, I just want to remind you, you can get your own little pit lane multicam action going on YouTube. In the description, the links are all there. It didn't update on Facebook. I do apologize for that. Alrighty. These guys pretty much by themselves at the moment. They've got a lot of work to do. Kodamori looks like he's the strongest of these back three at the moment, but Eng is coming with some vengeance. Look out. He definitely forced Axel into a slight mistake, and Axel there in 10th place, working his hardest to stay with them. Legacy, the same thing. Gel Speed's down in 12th for Rockefeller. He just hasn't had a day today. I don't know what's happened to Gel early on. There must have been a story there, because usually Gel is fighting with the best. So Zero just also confirming that the leader's job is to break that slipstream. Let's see how effective Fuzzy can be of doing that. He's pretty much gotten himself outside slipstream range of Tuco. 4.5 seconds means Tuco won't have any effect. But you can see Speak and Gnarly. Look at that interval on the top left screen. It's the bottom number. And you can see 3.9. It is dropping. It is dropping. So Tuco just needs to put his eyes forward, focus on those braking points, turn in on his markers, and just keep it clean here, because there are some very quick guys and some green machines behind him. It's these two boys, Speak Loud and Gnarly. And I think they might be pitting. Fuzzy pits. Tuco is pitting as well. Oh, he's actually hit. He hit on in the entry. I was watching on Tuco's stream. He actually hit the wall. So Tuco's lost a lot of time. This is him here. You can see the mark, I think, on the car. I can't go back and watch it, unfortunately, but because we entered the live lobby late, it doesn't give us replays. But yeah, long hold. Fuzzy's already back out onto the racetrack. Oh, and look at that. Look at the time he's lost. That is why he's lost the time. Look at the Rockefeller boys. He lost 4 seconds. That was the interval he had between him and those two green machines behind him. That crash onto the entry of the pit lane has pretty much taken... This could have taken a podium away from Tuco here. This is huge. So he's on the soft tyre. Not surprising. Soft tyre as well for Speak. And we'll go to 5th place. Gnarly, he's on the soft tyre too. So everybody on equal performing tyres. And this is going to be very, very interesting as we go down the first here of the straights on the Mulsart. Yes, it was an entry hit. So the leader's job, breaking that slipstream, that is done. Fuzzy has got his job done and dusted by lap 11. The job now is for Tuco to break the slipstream of these guys in the green machine. It is super competitive. But you can see each other working together. The Viper just looking for a way through. Look at that, he's backed way off. We saw that. Gnarly just letting Speak take the initial charge at Tuco, which is the car just ahead of them. Let's listen in. A lot of lifting. Maybe there's some fuel saving going on from Gnarly. But you can see we saw it then. Just lifting very, very early. And he's not trying to get in front of Speak. Now let's see what he does coming up into Indianapolis as well. Let's see if he's doing any more lifting. So listen in. Watch those throttle traces. And there could be some fuel saving. Don't forget, we're on board with Gnarly in the Vantage. Look at that lift. Not so much through here, but an interesting insight into what might be happening in the mind of Gnarly right now. There were team orders, but apparently they're gone. Zero is right though. If they do battle, Fuzzy will get away. So these guys do need to work together to stay with Tuco. Fuzzy, I think, is getting away. Let's get an update on that situation. Turbo does lead by 6.5 seconds. Fuzzy, he's got a lead on Tuco and that group of 3 by about 9.3. So it's a big lead. So it's a big task. Turbo, he's on an alternate strategy too because he's just going and going and going. What tyre is he on too? He's on the soft. I think all the front runners are now on the softs. Hard tyre now for Vegas, so that's really dropped him off the pace. That's why Vegas hasn't been seen with his teammates. This is Hoodie on the soft, so he's going to catch Vegas very shortly. So this is going to be one to watch. Thank you very much, Chris Walker. He has hit like on the stream. Appreciate that very much. So Chris Walker from YouTube. No, from Facebook, rather. So, down the bottom, guys, with the names, on the left-hand side is all the Facebook things that happen. So, Chris Walker was the last video like. Thank you. 0 in the middle there. Super Chat says above you. That's the YouTube. And then on the right-hand side is Twitch. It's Paulie was the last to follow. So, thank you very much, guys, for the support. And again, 0, I know I've said it a billion times already tonight, but thank you, and you make your way onto the stream supporters graphic on the podium graphic that we get at the end of the race. Hope you guys are enjoying those graphics. Let you know at least who are the top 3. Bit of change happening down here. I saw this man go for a bit of an overtake, Gnarly, and I think was that he's putting these hazard lights going on. There was a moment. Gnarly's lost a bit of time. And I think Gnarly just, what I saw at the corner of my eye, he just looked like he was trying to slingshot around Speak. We came into the braking zone. I don't know, maybe Speak sort of just unintentionally blocked his line. Tuco, though, is having a good old time at defending, and he's doing a pretty good job of that at the moment. Racing Swordsman, hello. How are you? It's good to see all you guys back and enjoying today's race. We are on lap 12 of 16. 4 laps to go. And this is how things stand at the moment. We do have a leader. His name is Turbo. Now, Turbo might actually be leading, but I think he's running long on a stint. So he's trying to get some sort of overcut functioning, but I don't think it works that well here at LeMans. Fuzzy, well, he's definitely the favourite to win right now here on lap 12. He ran a perfect strategy while those around him were on the medium. He was running the slower hard tyre and he kept pace with them. He basically manufactured the win from the very early stages of this race, and it's looking good for Fuzzy. Tuco had an accident coming into the pit lane, and that lost him 4 seconds to the Rockefeller boys behind him. And ever since coming out, they've been stuck together. And the only thing that's been able to separate them has been a slight bit of advantage on pace, and maybe just a small error from the Rockefeller boys that almost ended their chances of a podium finish. But they're still in it, and we've still got 4 huge laps to unfold as Turbo is in the pits. So there will be a long stop for this man, Vegas. Oh, here we go. And a change of position as Hoodie gets Vegas down that straight. That was beautiful. That was well done. Let's have a look. We can at least do this. So we were watching this happening, But apologies for no sound. But yeah, look at this. Go to the action on the brakes, inside line. Hoodie just made that one stick. He made that one work. So there he is, 6th place for Hoodie. He's worked hard for that, and he'll start working on increasing the gap on Vegas. It's up to a 2nd already. He has got some super pace, and we heard he was leading too. Fuzzy, 10 seconds. This man's on fire. So Zero coming in. Zero should be our analysis co-commentator, because he's got it all sorted, saying the overcut can work, but you have to save fuel so you can short fuel and spend less time in the pits. And yeah, that's pretty much what I think Turbo tried to do. At least he tried to overcut maybe Hoodie. He's definitely ahead of Hoodie at the moment. But overcutting the leader, yeah, I don't think he was far enough up the order to do that, because Fuzzy was basically behind him. Tuco's starting to disappear. Gnarly and Speak, they need to make a executive decision about now. They need, I don't know if they're in contact with each other. Gnarly is ahead of Speak, so there has been a swap there. So maybe Gnarly has been given the release order and the attack is on. On board with him. Don't forget, Gnarly is streaming on Twitch. So is Tuco. If you're watching from YouTube, the links are there in the description. I was supposed to update them on Facebook, but apparently when I hit save, that didn't actually update it. But I think Tuco's Twitch URL is there at least. And so is Alex. We'll have to go check in with those guys. There was a good fight between him and Kodabori. See if we can't see what's happening there. Legacy's up to an 8th place. He's probably going for a bit of an overcut. Eng's ahead of Kodabori as well, and Axel's down to 11th. So these guys have pretty much reversed the order that we saw them in last time. And Gel Speed's still outside attacking range of them. So yeah, not a race I think Gel Speed will want to remember too much. But yes, for 3rd. They're all, pretty much everybody fighting for 3rd right now is, well, for championship, they're also fighting for 3rd there too. So they need to beat each other. There's going to be no love lost at the end of it. These guys here, this is all for show. It won't affect the championship too much, but they will want to fight and beat each other for points at the end of it. So they're not going to give up until the final lap has been raced. Some real close racing though. Remember, we're 13 laps in anyway. These guys are on their 13th lap, and there's only about 4 tenths separating them. It is an incredible bit of skill here in GTC2. Tuco still leading, still in 2nd place. Gnarly is in 3rd. And Hoodie has entered the pit lane. So Vegas is back ahead of him on track. We're on board with Eng, and you can see Kodabori there in 10th place. Getting so close here at the Porsche curves. That Lexus, it just wants to go. Look at that direction change though on the Toyota. It just looked a little bit more, just looked really comfortable through there. The Lexus was a little bit sluggish. Ironically, Lexus is owned by Toyota. But there you go. Eng doing a phenomenal job. Look at that. Smashed it through the last chicane and then finishes lap 13. They're on lap 14 right now. Axel, he's got something to say. Can he get it done? Kodabori for the Puerto Rican E-Racing Club, trying to keep this Volkswagen VGT in behind. Could be a little bit easier said than done. Remember, Axel is streaming as well. His YouTube link on the description if you're on YouTube. Track limits, not an issue. But if they were turned on, I'm sure there'd be some penalties. Are they going to bump draft? They are. So they're working together still. Back up the front. Fuzzy leads 11.4. He is gaining time every lap. It is looking more and more likely that he's going to run away with it from this point on. Tuco still hasn't disappeared. And look at that. Turbo's not far away either. So Turbo, maybe his overcut strategy sort of made him time. Maybe he was doing a bit of fuel saving that worked. So Rocky just letting us know that Aang has actually been put up from GTC3. And he's definitely showing us that, yeah, he deserves a spot in the GTC2 div. It is so close. The field is so stacked that the competition is fierce. So, well done to Aang in that Toyota. Yeah, you're not wrong, Zero. He is up there with the top 4. Yeah, I didn't expect it, but there he is. The man from red, white, and blue might upset some drivers in just a few short laps' time. Gnarly and Speak. I don't know if they're working together. I don't know if they're working against each other at the moment. It just looks quick though, doesn't it? Oh, he's gone super wide. And we're coming into the end of the lap. This is unbelievably lap 15. This is the penultimate lap. The lap before the last lap. And Speak Loud. How far off is Turbo? 1.6 seconds. So Turbo in 5th. He could be the spanner in the works here. He could really upset things. And if these guys start working against each other, create mistakes, start forcing errors, this man here, Turbo, he might just catch them. Let's ride on board with him shortly and have a look at how he's attacking this part of the circuit. Turbo needs to beat them for 3rd. Tuco ran wide. Gnarly followed through there. Speak as well. So this is all basically for 3rd in the championship. As we're on board right now. Could be a change for 2nd coming. There is. He's right next to Tuco. This is Gnarly. He's got him down the Mulsanne straight before the first chicane. Big moment in this race. This is huge for the championship. This is huge for this race. But Tuco, who I thought might have been able to hold 2nd, hasn't been able to do that. This straight down the Mulsanne, they are bump drafting at the moment. So the man from DNA still working with the man from Rockefeller Racing. Speak Loud still wants to tag on. And I know you can see Turbo, he is desperate to stay with them. He is had a phenomenal run. His overcut strategy might have played into his hands today. It's just a shame he doesn't have a lap or 2 more, because he would definitely be up there fighting and even going for 2nd place in this race. But don't put him out of this just yet. Fuzzy, the Canadian, leading from Black Dragon Racing Team. He's got this in the bag. Big mistake needed from him to lose it from here. But this is a lap 15. Lap 15, we've got only 1 lap to go. And these guys are now drag racing side by side. 2 Aston Martins, 2 opposing teams, 2 positions up for grabs. It is Gnarly and Tuco at the moment. But Speak Loud, if he can get in there in the rear gunner position, get himself forward of Tuco. He could possibly slow him down and even put him into the iron sights of Turbo, who is just so grippingly close to this. Sideways sliding from Tuco. It is super tense here as we come to the end of lap 15. Remember, 16 laps in this one. He goes out wide early on. Gnarly up into the dust, and he's done it. I don't know, but Turbo is onto the back of them. This is so intense, ladies and gentlemen. I knew I had to be here live for the end of this race. GTC2 have always entertained, and this is why he's gone for the move. Big move. The overcut working. I did not think Turbo was going to be up there at the end of this one. Somehow, he's up to third as he comes around the Porsche curves, and Tuco is falling further and further behind. Speak is still there with them. The man from red, white and blue, the number 64, if he can beat all three of these drivers today, he will take third in this championship. He knows what's on the line as they go side by side through that chicane, and he's fallen back to fourth. But this is so crazy. We are now on the final lap. Do not go anywhere. You will regret missing this. I need to just take a moment to recuperate. The drivers don't get that. Here we go. Oh, this could be huge. Is he going to pull the thing up in time? He's trying to squeeze it around the outside. Gnarly's taken second place, and there are 4 cars, and they are all wanting to occupy the exact same space on this racetrack. It is just physically impossible unless they can change physics. Here we go. This is it, the last and final lap. This is the final of the GTC2 Championship. This is for the championship positions as well. They know what's on the line. We know what's on the line. But let's see where it goes from here as Gnarly leads the field of 4 on this final lap here at Le Mans. Turbo does have fresh tyres. 0 is not wrong, and that is why Turbo is up ahead of everybody at this point. He's being hit side on from Tuco. That vantage is so quick. They need to be even later breaking through here. Look at the speed Gnarly wants to pull. He's going to... Oh, no! Turbo's into the wall. I don't know how he fit through there. He's fallen back 2 spots, and Gnarly's back up to third. We've had 5 change of positions already. Second place has been occupied by pretty much everybody here in this group, and I cannot keep up with the action. This is Gnarly. There comes Turbo. You can see it in the rear vision mirror. There's Speak. Speak is pushing Gnarly along. That's bump drafting. That's teamwork. I think Speak's going to play the team game here, and he's going to put Gnarly up into second if he can do so. He knows what's on the line. It's points. He's gone sideways. Come on, Gnarly. Oh, I don't know how he's held that one. He won't be happy with it, but he's lost a lot of time. Turbo somehow has already gained a second on Speak, and Tuco from DNA is never, ever going to stop fighting. This is insane. Speak is now up to third. Tuco right beside him. But Turbo, he is going to come away from this a huge hero, and red, white, and blue take a bow. That is perfect strategy. I don't know who pulled it off. Maybe it was all Turbo, but if there was also some teamwork from the eSports crew, absolutely take a round of applause for that. It is worked out perfectly, and it was perfectly timed too. We're on the last lap here, and this is it between Tuco, Turbo, Gnarly. Speak, though, has the final podium position at this moment, and I think Turbo's just going to get away. That second is so crucial. 1.1, 1.2 already. Speak loud in that Viper. He was trying to help Gnarly along as well. Gnarly almost got pushed sideways, and somehow he stayed with them. This is not over yet, though. Oh, Tuco. He is so desperate. He knows what this means. Side by side now. He's done it. He has gotten ahead. Bit of a argy-bargy going on through the final curves now. This is Fuzzy, though, from Black Dragon Racing Team, and he will take the win. Beautiful win for him. It'll be Turbo in second. But as we go back to third, Tuco has gotten the gap on Speak, and I think it will be the final podium position will be filled from Tuco. There's confirmation of Fuzzy taking the checkered flag. Turbo is 1.6 seconds ahead of these guys, but Tuco, who was in second at the start of this lap, finds himself in third, but what a race from everybody out there. And it will be Speak, Gnarly, and Vegas. A 4.56 for Rockefeller Racing. A beautiful, beautiful bit of racing. Hoodie, unfortunately, he didn't give up. He will get 7th place, but there's still battles happening down in 8th and 9th. They're trying to break the slipstream. This is Ang. He comes up from GTC3, and he's beating the guys who have been GTC2 all year. Huge moment for this guy. In TPRT, you've got some up-and-coming talent. Here we go. Legacy as well's done well tonight in that Mazda. Can Ang hold on? It is super tight. Kodabori as well. He's trying to get around Axel there in the green Volkswagen VGT. So close. Ang just needs to hold on just a few more times. Into the Ford curbs. Legacy, I thought he got the up and coming. I thought he got a bit of an overlap there. He might break later into this one. It'll be Ang up on the inside, but he's run deep. Oh, Legacy, where's he gone? Axel might steal this one out of nothing. He does. Axel takes 8th position. Oh, he gets a slowdown penalty for cutting the corner. Drops him to 10th. That means Ang finishes 8th. Kodabori 9th. Axel and Gel Speed, he will finish there in 11th. Oh, that was insane. I know we missed the start, but that was totally worth it. That was so totally worth it. We're going to have to speak to the top 3. Hopefully they don't leave and miss out. We need to talk to them. But the overcut from Turbo, I suspected it was an overcut, and it worked to perfection. Phenomenal. That cut wasn't legal, Hoodie. He got penalised for that. He got penalised. That's why he dropped 3 places. 3-second penalty there at the end for Axel. And he dropped from 8th to 10th. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't talk to the guys. Hopefully they're there for interviews. Tuco, thank you for following. This is the race results today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of breath. I've actually got a sore throat after that. That was totally worth it. That was worth the wait. All right, let's get him on the blower and have a chat with our top 3. And we'll talk to Rocky as well. Rocky's got some news regarding the future of SFR, so hang around for that. But we're going to quickly have a chat to... Well, Rocky, if you're there, we definitely want to have a chat now. And Rivera has liked the stream. Thank you very much, Ander, for your huge support. Alrighty, let's interviews. Let's get talking.
Very much.
Catch is here. Gnarly's here. Just waiting for the drivers. Hopefully they make it.
Hey, real quick, guys, I just want to say a huge thanks to everybody involved in SFR GT Challenge over the years. You know, Josh, Demo One Garage, everybody who's kind of put on any time to make this happen. I know family's been put on holds, tons of outside involvements through spreadsheets and everything through the week too. So just thank you guys for years and years of enjoyments, and you know, great race tonight and just fun stuff overall.
Thanks, man. Put on a hell of a race. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, elbows were up a little bit, but that was probably one of the funnest races I've had in a while. So it's really nice to go out with the bang here in the SFR GT Challenge, and you know, bigger things to come, I think, for SFR, switching platforms and also expanding our horizons. So you know, Catch is gonna expand on that a little bit more, but hope to see you guys all here in the future.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. and you're right, yeah, Catch will talk about it, but we do have Fuzzy, Tuco, and Turbo here. Fuzzy, man, well done. That strategy on the hards, while everyone was on the mediums, was the runaway winning strategy today, and just perfectly played.
Yeah, I thought so because with LeMans, the greatest thing about this track is the straight lines, and I figured with the beginning I will get some pretty hard slipstream, and if I saw everybody start on the medium, so if I was starting on the hards, I wouldn't get as big of a disadvantage, but still I will still have some slipstream on the straight, and I thought maybe I would get a lap or two with the group, and yeah, it turned out pretty well. So I'm glad it worked out, and yeah, I think like you said, the hearts pretty much helped me help the win and take it easy near the end. So yeah.
Was that a strategy you decided on after watching GTC1, or was that just your own decision?
No, not even, not even. I'm looking at Cooper because we're taking the same car.
Yep.
But no, I believe he took the soft on his first stint, and all the other guys took the medium or something like that. But nobody took the hard. So yeah, it was. I think it was my first time this season that I was original on my strategy, and I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. And then Turbo, overcut of the year, mate. Second place at the end of that. Crazy last lap.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't think Turbo's here.
Oh, he isn't. But Turbo,
Yeah,
if
he
you're
isn't.
listening. Oh, no, he is. Oh, Tuco's here. But, yeah, Turbo, man, incredible. Tuco, though, oh, yeah, the overcut. I don't know if you knew, but he was doing an overcut there on you at the end and sort of just caught you and Gnarly and Speak there because you guys were having a big three-way battle.
Yeah. First of all, I want to congratulate Fuzzy for the title. He deserved it perfectly the win today and winning the title because from the few races to now, he's been basically unstoppable, and I just didn't have any pace to answer that. But for the race, I tried to go with a basic strategy because I didn't want to go with hot tires right at the beginning because I considered losing a lot of time, and even with the slipstream, I didn't want to be way too back and losing time and stuff. So I wanted to control the race from the front, but I also made a few mistakes and that enabled the battle at the end.
Yeah, what one we did notice was you had an accident coming into the pit lane. That lost you about 4 seconds. That was probably a big mistake that we caught.
Yeah. I forgot that I tried to brake as it was with the minions, but the tires that I was is worn hard, so the braking power is not the same. So I just slid into the wall and lose a lot of time, not only for the hit, but also for the car not accelerating.
Well, you know what? It made for an incredible finish. So, well done on third place. I don't know where the championship stands because I know it was really tight for third, but I think Turbo gets third, doesn't he?
I think he got third and Fuzzy won because the situation between us, it was whoever finished ahead would win.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And Speak, outside the podium today, but man, you were so close to getting something there at the end. You were also, I think, you were trying to push Gnarly along. It just didn't quite work out.
No, and that was one hell of a battle. And I want to again also thank Fuzzy. I mean, I don't know how you do that on a pad, but incredible. And Tuco also. We've had some great battles this year, and it definitely was a challenge there. At the end, I was waiting to the last lap, assuming that I would get a run somewhere, especially with the Viper. It was just one hell of a battle, and I didn't see Turbo coming until the last 2 laps, so that was a tough one.
Yeah, he did the overcut of the year, I think. But yeah, was there? I think someone said team orders between you and Gnarly was out the window, and it was just race. Was that?
Oh, it was definitely out the window. But early on, it was Vegas and I trying. I don't know if you noticed, but Vegas hit fuel, didn't fuel up, and had to take another pit stop. In other words, went medium and hards the whole race.
Oh no!
So we worked together all week. Yeah. So he ended up having to come back in. Never ran softs that whole race. So he just ran mediums and hards to finish it.
I was wondering how Vegas dropped off so much, because it was you three pretty much solid all the way, and then Vegas sort of. Anyway, these things happen in racing, but wow, that was an incredible last lap, and that would have been so exciting to be part of anyway. There was so much going on.
Yeah, it was, and again, I want to thank first of all the whole SFR, the group, the team. The RR has been great working together. Guys like Marco, MSP, Spec One, Vegas, of course, Gnarly in that group. Also the other guys. I mean, we've had other guys in our practice lobbies. It's been great. It's hopefully, like I said, it's going to continue to move on with whether it's some more GT, wait for GT7, and then some ACC potentially too. And that's one reason I think Ketch is in the room too. But it's been a great season, and I've improved a lot through the year just with the teamwork and everything. So it's been great.
You certainly have. Everyone has. It's been really good to watch. Now, Catch is here. Everybody listening at home, if you want to know what's happening with SFR, now's your time to listen in, because Catch, you've got some big news with everything. So let us take it away.
I do. Thank you, Josh. Wow. Let me just say that was the way to go out. What a race that was. And we couldn't ask for anything more for it to come down to the final in all three divisions. We can't forget about GTC3, which will be streamed by you sometime next week. But another crazy battle in that division as well. But what a battle by these guys. So let me break down the order for you and everybody at home so they understand here. Fuzzy from Black Dragon Racing is officially your championship winner in GTC2. Outstanding job. DNA Tucho from DNA Racing will take second place. And third place overall will go to RWB Turbo. But that's assuming, as it stands right now, there's no penalties, no post-race incidents, which I don't foresee happening, but it's not official until it's official. So congratulations to Turbo. He had just edged out, as you stated, to Speak and Gnarly, who were just, with Tucho, were just the four of them. What a battle. So a great way to end things. But when I say end, it's not over. What we're going to do here, just so everybody knows in the SFR community and our fans out there, along with all your support that you've given us, Josh, is, I thanked everybody last week who's had participated as officials or editors in SFR, and now the new official with me is PX7 Rodrigo. So he will be looking to make a world tour himself, as he is an alien. And like guys like Cooper and, our other world tour drivers that are out there. But what we are going to do here is we are going to take a break that's much needed for everybody. As I'm sure everybody needs a little bit of a break. So coming up in 2021, probably the beginning or middle of January, maybe towards the end, what we're going to do is we're going to have a cool style of GTS combos. We're going to put GTS to keep it active until GT7 comes out, and what we do on the platform of PS5. We'll see what happens, but there's still enough interest and a lot of interest throughout the community where we are going to have two major events a month where you will be broadcasting, and it will be based on the community, on what they want. So we're going to have things like, not a full GT3 series, and it's not going to be GT3s. It's going to be LMP1 possibly 1 week. It's going to be a road car. It's going to be a one make, and the community will vote on it. It'll be a first come first serve basis, and whatever the vote winds up being is what we will go with, and drivers will just register very simply or back out of a registration if they don't want it, and it will be the next man up. So with a lot of different combos and things out there, it will be for a lot more entertaining races, because some drivers are really great at GR2s, some are really great LMP1s, some one makes so like I said, we're going to have things out there for GTS. And then our news is that ACC, as people converted, me being myself, we are going to get a server for ACC and hold events, in daily events. We're going to have random weather on, random tracks, but then once a month we will also have an ACC event live streamed by yourself, but that probably won't happen towards February. So we are going to keep SFR active and the community active, and it's going to be pretty much what the drivers want is what we will give them. So and when those events aren't live, like I said, the 2 major events per month with you, but when those events aren't live, there will be other events that they could race in during the week. So there's always activity going on. So again, I just want to thank you. Season it's been, and I do love some new ideas, GTS and ACC, of course, coming to the console.
Love it. I love it. I just need more of you on the PC now. But yeah, that's really good because there's a lot of you on the console, and yeah, that means that everyone's catered for.
Exactly. And then once we do possibly have the community switch to PC, we will definitely go through and put on iRacing performances, ACC, but we're talking all after PS5 has been released and if GT7 comes out. So we'll take the temperature of our community, but just as we know, so everybody out there does know, we're not going anywhere. We're just going to be on a little bit of a break, and instead of running these long endurance seasons as we do, the races are going to be a little bit worse. Some of them will be reverse grids, so a lot of action to take place throughout the field, and bring on some more action-packed racing like we saw tonight, just in different formats.
I'm excited. I don't know what the rest of you guys think, but that sounds pretty good to me. Well, I know there's going to be a lot of people involved in that too, Catch. So thanks to everyone that has gotten this season working. I know you've been part of that, Rodrigo. It's just been...
Yeah, we got to thank you, of course. We got to thank Rodrigo. We have to thank Andrea, who was a new editor. Like we said last week, but it's worth mentioning again, everybody that's been part of the SFR, admins, officials, Q, Mignana Q, Dan from originally back when we were with FAMS was in it. So yeah, I mean, there's just been tremendous help throughout the seasons. As you know, it's not easy. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but we do it because we love racing, and like you always said, race hard and on the edge. So yeah, special thanks to all those people out there that has helped us and helped me personally. But yeah, we're looking at SFR as it's their community, it's our community. It's not any one person's community. It's ours, So it's good to have Rodrigo on board, and like I said, he is a GT World finalist contender. It's just a matter of when his age gets there, which will be shortly around the corner. So Rodrigo will still be heavily involved in GTS. So will Cooper, as you know. So Fuzzy, I'm sure, Tucho, all our main guys. So yeah, we'll have a little bit of everything for everyone. So it'll be a really great time, and can't thank you enough, Josh, for everything. So we really do appreciate it, man. And what a way to end.
Oh, absolutely. It was the best race I've seen in a long, long time. And don't forget, guys, if you're out there streaming and you race with SFR, let me know, because what I want to do as well, coming up, I want to do races where you only get invited if you're live streaming. So if you're out there live streaming randomly one day, I get on, I'll have servers up and running, and you'll get invites. So that's something I want to do too, which is, I don't know, just a silly little thing I do. But yeah, there's so much more to happen around here, so I'm excited.
Yeah, big things ahead. Big things ahead. So thank you very much, Josh, and we'll get together and let your community and our community know when the GTC3 race will be broadcasted on replay, because we don't know. We all don't know what happened there just now. So
Yeah.
that was simultaneously taking place, and there was big things up for grabs there as well. So
Well, what I might do is probably keep it to the same Monday time slot next week, unless they want that earlier. But
that works. Whatever works for you works for us.
and then for everyone that watched this live, I will do the start of this race, reacted to it live, and I'll stitch it together like it would be. And then if you want to rewatch it from the start to finish, you can. So. Yeah.
Perfect. So the last thing I'll say is, so although things came to an end tonight, we look forward to kicking off 2021. Stay tuned, probably mid to end of January for the first big event, which will be on GTS, not ACC. ACC will come later on, February. But yeah, we will have the next SFR event in 2021, end of January. So... that's our goal.
All right. Well, stay tuned to SFR Facebook and my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the news. We'll let you know when GT3 is coming, but it'll probably be next Monday at the same time slot. And all the other stuff that's going to happen with Rockefeller, with Black Dragon, with Puerto Rican E-Racing Club. Don't know why I forgot their acronym. DNA. And TPRT. Have I forgotten anyone?
Team Phoenix Racing, Phoenix 7.
Of course. Yeah, they're a big team. How could I forget about them?
Huge, yep.
Thank you. But that's it. I'm done. I'm going to get out of here. I'll leave you guys to your weekend. Have a great week. And, that's it. We'll see you very shortly.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Josh, for everything.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Cash.
Thank you, Catch. Thank you, Catch. Yep, thanks, guys.
See you the next race.
And to everyone watching on the stream, that's it as well. Thank you also to Zero and Axel. He chucked in some money there with the stars at the end. And he makes it to the stream supporters list at the end. That'll be up on Facebook with your names shortly. And the podium drivers. Thank you very much. My name's Josh. This is Demo and Garage. Don't forget to visit our website. And if you are a league and you need broadcasting, just email me at media@demoandgarage and we'll get in touch. But until then, good night. Have a great week. And look after yourselves, guys.